the first online degree program in the history of the University of California, and you should take great pride in your accomplishments. The program you completed is now being emulated in other fields in our school, on our campus, and in the entire UC system, and is as comprehensive and rigorous and challenging as any traditional master's degree program anywhere in the country. The fact that you completed it almost all online in no way detracts from your accomplishment. On the contrary, it enhances it. You are now part of a select group of graduates from a novel and acclaimed degree program that represents an integral part of the future of higher education. So congratulations again, graduates. Well done. Past graduates of the MAS program have been promoted in their agencies, have secured new jobs in the private and public sectors, and have gone on to further their education in PhD and JD degree programs. To all of the friends and family members who have joined us, thank you very much for sharing this very special day with our graduates, and your support was instrumental in their success, and we share in your pride and joy. Let's hear it for all the family and friends who came out today. And happy Father's Day belated to all the dads out there. Nicely done. All right. Just 2 days ago, we had the great honor of having President Obama speak at the university-wide graduation ceremony at Angel Stadium. Did anyone have a chance to attend that? Yeah. Great. Good. Lots of folks. The video is also up on the UCI website, in case you haven't seen it. It was an historic event for the campus as it begins celebrating its 50th anniversary this year. President Lyndon Johnson was here at the university's groundbreaking a half-century ago. And since that time, UCI has risen to the highest stature both in America and around the world. For the past 3 years, UC Irvine has been ranked #1 in universities in the U.S. under 50 years old and within the top 10 in the world. You did your work in one of the best criminology departments in the country. All to say, your new credentials are of very high value, and what you do with them is equally important. President Obama told the graduating class to believe in yourselves and to resist cynicism as the best ways to work towards building a better society. Your MAS degrees provide a major tool for you to do that now, while fulfilling the central vision of our faculty in creating the MAS program over a decade ago. Our mission was to provide knowledge and training to those entering and already in the legal professions and the criminal justice system. We also want you to make a difference in the world, and the sooner the better. So resist cynicism. You are, or soon will be, in positions that allow you to affect positive social change. And our hope is that you are able to do that in the best ways possible with what you have learned here at UCI. Without further ado, I'd like to introduce some of our faculty and administrators for their personal greetings and congratulations. First, I'd like to bring up fellow MAS instructor who I've had the great pleasure of co-teaching your introductory course with since the program began, and who was your instructor in the hate crimes course last fall. Please join me in welcoming Professor Valerie Jenis, Dean of the School of Social Ecology.
Hello, everyone. It's great to see you embodied and live again. Welcome back to campus. I really love this time of year because it's sprinkled with all sorts of celebratory moments and graduations and moments where we pause and we just take stock of what we've been able to accomplish and how important it is that we do what we do and we accomplish what we accomplish. The sociologist in me knows that these are kind of time-honored rituals that serve a very, very important purpose, because they do create that pause in our hectic lives. I want to, first of all, just walk up to the podium and actually applaud the graduates out loud for what you've accomplished, some of you under very difficult circumstances. So from me to you, congratulations and my applause. From where I sit as an academic administrator and a professor and a true believer in public education, it's always an amazing moment when we hand out degrees, because degrees are the university's currency of accomplishment. And from my point of view, it's very, very meaningful that for the graduates here, the degrees are coming from the University of California. And I don't think we say this out loud enough because it sounds like bragging, but it just happens to be true, which is the University of California is the premier public education institution in the United States, and some would say around the globe. So it's really amazing when you get a degree that says the University of California on it. And I would remind people that it is the University of California, that's singular, not plural, and that all of you have been through a program at the University of California, Irvine. Henry just said a number of wonderful things about this campus. I think it said it all when this campus could get the President of the United States to choose us and only us to come visit a couple days ago. And if you weren't able to be there, if you weren't able to hear his speech, you should at least go online and listen to what he said about why he chose us. I think it was an amazing testament to this amazing university. You're also getting a degree from the Department of Criminology, Law, and Society, which has long since been recognized as a premier criminology law and society program. But I think equally important, it's recognized as kind of a leader in the forefront of providing outstanding professional preparation programs, read that education, which are designed to develop leaders in the field of criminology and law and society related fields outside the academy as well as in. I was reading in the LA Times and elsewhere that Arizona State just partnered with Starbucks. Did anybody read this morning? To provide fully funded online education for those that are eligible. Interesting news, historic news. We're now 11 years in front of them. Think about that for a minute. This can make national news, and we were on this a decade ago. What we do day in, day out, of course, would not be possible without all of the people that built this program and that help run it day to day. So I also want to pause and give credit to the accomplishment, if you will, to the many, many faculty and staff and TAs and supporters and constituents and increasingly alumni that support this program and make it possible. I want to thank in particular the administrators that came before me, to be sure, the previous dean of the School of Social Ecology and the previous dean of the School of previous dean of the School of Social Ecology and the previous provost here at the University of California, who actually had to support and argue over a decade ago for this program.
Well, thank you all very much. And I think that one thing that hasn't quite been done yet is I think all the graduates might want to thank families, friends, children. So I think take a moment to give everyone else an opportunity to thank the family and friends for the support they've received for the last 2 years and then for joining us here today. So thank you and applause for families, friends, partners, spouses. As Val alluded to a minute ago, we are in a moment of transition in the program in the master's degree in criminology, law, and society. Earlier this year, Henry informed me that this would be his last year directing the program. And as a chair, that was kind of a daunting moment because it meant I had to fill big shoes, literally and figuratively. Henry not only conceived of the program and moved it through, but as you all know, he's been the director for the last few years with Adriana Collins close at his side. And so before we close, I'd like to have Adriana come up to the podium and Henry come up to the podium as well to give him a plaque. It's a small token in appreciation of an enormous gift that he's given to all of us, you each as individual graduates, the Department of Criminology, Law, and Society, and really the entire University of California as a model for the kind of education, both substantively and in its format, that makes sense for busy working professional. So Henry, thank you very, very much. All right, so I'll turn it back over to you, Henry, and you'll...
Oh, I'm tearing up. Call me emotional. That was very nice. Thank you for all those very nice words. And let me just say, it's been my pleasure and privilege to be able to do this here. And also, I'd like to thank everyone who has been involved, the faculty, the staff, the administration, everyone who considered this a worthy experiment 11 years ago. It's been a great journey. So thank you very much for your kind words and for that recognition. I appreciate it very much. To move things along a bit, I'd like to also, not to correct the dean or the chair, I would never do, and what triggers them. Jason's paper was entitled Effective Juvenile Delinquency Prevention and Intervention, and Jordan's paper was Concealed Carry Permits, Effective at Reducing Violent Crime. Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't think anything could go inside much of you.
We have one more left. Okay. So our next honoree is the recipient of our highest scholarship award, the Stephen M. Rosoff Award for Outstanding Research. The award is in memory of former MAS instructor and UCI PhD, Stephen Rosoff, who was a professor at the University of Houston and whose book many of you read in your white-collar crime class last quarter. This year's recipient is Teresa Chang for her paper, China's High-Speed Railway Accident in Wenzhou and the Limitations of Self-Management Transparency Problems in Guangxi. I had the pleasure of working closely with Teresa when she was an undergraduate here at UCI, and of course I'm thrilled at her accomplishment. I did not, also in the interest of full disclosure, I did not play a role at all other than helping her early on pick her topic and discussing it with her then. The advisors alone selected her paper for this award. Teresa couldn't be here today and asked me to read the following personal note. It has been an amazing 2 years, and this program has taught me a lot, such as perseverance at 11 p.m. on Saturday night when I was pretty sure statistics was invented just to make my life miserable. There have been struggles, but the professors, TAs, Adriana, Lopez and Collins, Melinda, and fellow classmates have been there as well, many also juggling full-time work with their courses. I have made friends while discussing social problems in coffee shops and brainstormed leadership techniques over phone calls. I am saddened that I am not able to join everyone in this celebration of our accomplishments, but I want to thank all of you and the MAS program for helping provide me with concrete skills to take overseas in my new position as a diplomat. As many of you will continue to do great things domestically, remember that the subjects we study are not isolated. Our law enforcement problems, our recidivism concerns, and our solutions for the future should be and are globally interconnected. If I can ask one thing from you today, it is to pass on your knowledge. Congratulations, class of 2014. And as Teresa alluded to, she's in diplomat training in Washington, D.C. She couldn't get out for this, but she will soon be stationed in Shanghai. So, accepting the award on behalf is her brother, Eric. Is Eric here? Yes, Eric, come on up. Eric also just received his degree at UCI in Public Health Science. Congratulations.
That's awesome. Hello, Rosanne. That sounds like a hard village.
What like your tie. Yeah, there's some more. They've moved them there, I guess. Going double dark chocolate, alright, nice.
Okay.
That's the good one.
We got the same one. These ones are perfect. You want the same
What is it, a deep dish cookie? You're using a...
What are the cookies? The queen like I did.
Or did, no, I got one too.
You got okay.
Well, I want to get pictures of them here.
Oh, you're fine, Nettie.
Here's what. I just need one camera down.
Down, okay.
I need one photo of them all looking one direction.
Okay.
I'll take 2 or 3, and then we can take a ton more. You guys can get right later. Terminology doesn't mean it's on like this.
¿Qué pasa, niña? ¿Está Yuli? Yo no sé si se puesto mi instrumento. Ya con esto,
Are we good?
Marisol, you go over the left.
Pictures?
I'm George.
Well, thank you. Is it possible we could all get a picture?
Keep down, it's okay. See, so yeah, you're sitting there like small, just go ahead. Just take it in. Take it in. Just brush it off. Yeah, brush it off. Tell them, just do